Alright everyone, this is Videogamelover58 here, and I am finally going to review what I consider to be one of the best beat-em-up games on the Super Nintendo. This is Ninja Warriors for the Super Nintendo. It came out March of 1994 in the US, and it was developed by Natsume. Taito, which you saw in the screen, published the game. They actually made the original game, but Natsume did this one. So for this game, you can select 3 characters: Ninja, Kunoichi, or Kamatachi. I, of course, go with Kamatachi because he's the fastest and the most well played, even though his attacks are the weakest. Now, the plot of the game is pretty simple. There is this tyrant president called Banglar, and he is causing a lot of crimes, causing a lot of hell in the city. So, what this person by the name of Mocha think? He creates 3 robots to exterminate the tyrant. And that's basically the premise of the game. There are 8 stages, and most of them don't take that long to beat. It's just a simple side-scrolling beat-em-up game. You can throw motorcycles that you just saw, throw people around, and it's just a lot of fun. Now, the 3 characters play very differently. Ninja is the big one, and he tends to be the slow one, but he does a lot of damage. Kunoichi is the more average one. She's a little slow, but she has some good attacks. And Kamatachi, despite he's kind of the weakest, he has overall the best. He's the fastest character and he just plays the best. And he's just a lot of fun to play. You just gotta know how to throw enemies. You have to like throw them behind you, which is pretty easy to do. All you gotta do is just punch, hit forward, and then back and punch. And there you go. You'll throw your opponent or your enemy. One thing you might notice in the bottom of the screen is there's a time limit. It is the most unnecessary time limit. I don't know why they implemented this in the game. That time limit is so slow, you will never feel the danger of running out of time. As you can see, we're about to face our first boss. So it's just like a typical beat 'em up, you always fight a boss. So, graphically, this game is really, really good. Graphically, the sprites are great, the animation is smooth, and it just looks very good in the eye. Very colorful, has a dark, gritty feel to it as well. Natsume did a great job with the colors of this game. So now we're heading to level 2. So as I pointed out, there are only 8 levels in the game. It will mainly take you, probably in your first playthrough, maybe 50 to an hour to beat this game. It's not, once again, it's not a very long game, but you do have infinite continues. And if you die, you just start back at a section of a level. So let's just say you die in the second part of stage 5, you'll just start back on that part. You don't have to do the whole level all over again, which is something that played some Super Nintendo beat-em-ups. As you already can see by the footage, the gameplay is absolutely brilliant. It's just so damn satisfying to hit enemies, slice them. The controls are very responsive. And if you press the X button, you do like a special move that clears out all the enemies. It's not like a thing that kills enemies in one shot. It does do damage, but it's more to give you breather room. And you can probably hear the music is also very well done. The music is very catchy, very upbeat, and you're definitely gonna not forget this music, especially in stage 5, which I've played that theme a lot in my original channel. So you may be asking yourself, are there any flaws within the game? Well, there is one. The game is only one player, and this may disappoint some people. it is only a one-player game, and it's kind of disappointing too, considering that this could have been a very fun two-player game. But I guess maybe Natsumi felt that this was just more of a one-player experience rather than just having multiplayer. I would say my other issue I have with this game is the final boss is very unbalanced, and this kind of comes across the three characters. They all have advantages and disadvantages, but I feel some of them are a little overpowered. You could dominate the entire game as Kamatachi, but then when you get to the final boss, you might get your ass beat. But then if you're Ninja and you make it to the final boss, then he's an absolute cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? So the characters do feel a little unbalanced in certain levels. Now, I wouldn't say it's a massive flaw, like a deal breaker, but it's definitely something that's worth pointing out. Now I'm playing as the girl, and we're in stage 5, one of my favorite stages. There is one catch to this game though. It is very expensive. I'm lucky to get a cart of the game because I paid maybe $40 or $50 for this game because I traded in a lot of stuff. This game normally goes for around $80 on eBay, or even more than that. I bet it probably goes for like $200, and you want it complete, it's like $400. I saw this game complete in the Southeast Game Exchange. It was like $300 at least. So this is a game I recommend playing on an emulator because it's very expensive. However though, there is news that made me so happy, and I'll put the link in the description. They are bringing back Ninja Warriors for the Nintendo Switch. Apparently they're going to bring it back in a collection, but they might do something like what they did with Wild Guns when they re-released in 2016. So maybe they might add co-op or other things for this game. But as you can tell, Ninja Warriors is a very good game for the Super Nintendo. It plays well, looks great, the music is amazing. I love this game so much. I highly recommend this to everyone. If you have an emulator, play this game. It's awesome.